Hello everybody! It's me, the Anonymous Mystery, your local nocturnal detective. And Mona, my trusty crime-finding dog. Finding a good hole-in-the-wall food spot is like uncovering a hidden clue in a case. There are a lot of dead ends, but once you find a place that suits your tastes, you can bask in the satisfaction of a job well done. The experience is even better if you bring a friend along to share in the spoils. But how would you feel if one day you found out that the little diner you had just tried had been linked to a series of disappearances? And even worse, your best friend who ate there with you is starting to act really strange. We'll find out what happens as the story unravels in our case tonight. And tonight's case is... Spine-chilling story of abnormal ramen by Recaf. The description is as follows. You descend into an abandoned building in search for a cure for your friend, whose mind has been corrupted by abnormal ramen. Your past mistakes and weaknesses led you to where you are today. Will you be able to come to terms with your past actions, or will you remain at the bottom of the deep ramen ocean forever? Relevant trigger warnings are listed here. I also want to make note that I had played the game prior to the most recent version's release, but I have included the updated CGs in this video. With everything having been outlined, let's dig right in. English. Wow, this ramen's so delicious. Everything about it is perfect. Thick, rich broth, juicy meat, delicious noodles. The broth is so rich, but not greasy. It coats the noodles delicately, making them the perfect accompaniment. What? Oh, I've never heard this word before. Making them the perfect accompaniment to the meat. There's not too much meat, but not too little either. Each piece is about 1 centimeter thick, so it's easy to chew but retains its flavor. So delicious! In my opinion, it's nonsense. What? The broth is diluted and the soup isn't spicy at all. To add spice, they just sprinkled pepper in it. A cheap trick. Ugh. You're always dissatisfied with everything. No one likes super spicy food. A little spice is enough. I like spicy food. Once you try it, other food loses its flavor. You just burned your tongue, so you can't taste anything anymore. That's because you eat jalapenos like they're chips. My friend isn't impressed with this cafe. He's very hard to please. He's been kind of down the last couple days. Food usually has a beneficial effect on him, but something's wrong today. I don't know how to cheer him up. Hey, can you show me that game you were playing on your PSP? You don't like games. Yes, but that game had such a cool character. What's it called? I lost my PSP. Could it be that those guys from the parallel class were picking on him again? Do you want me to talk to those bullies? What is the name of the game? He's avoiding telling us that he's getting bullied, so let's say, what's the name of the game? Oh, what was the name of the game? Is it on the computer? Ransil Y. Kezin. Damn, he just said it and I already forgot the name. Did you get far? What do you care? You don't play computer games. To be honest, I'm tired of it here. The food is bland. Do you know any other cafes in town? Well, I heard that a new eatery opened in my neighborhood, but I haven't been there. People say everything there is super spicy.
Really?
Yes. I doubt we'll go there. Rumor has it that the food there is so spicy that 3 school children have already been hospitalized.
Maya! We must go there.
The day after school, we went to look for the eatery. Actually, I found out about it from a phone newsletter.
Hello? Do you like delicious noodles? A new cafe, Noodleless Soup, has opened in your area.
Hello? Who is this?
The broth is so rich and spicy that you won't be able to stop eating. Come to Noodleless Soup. Come to Noodleless Soup. 20% off the entire menu. Noodleless Soup.
Hey, how do you know where I live? Beep, beep, beep. Hey, hello? Are you following me or something? It's weird, of course. But a couple of guys from my class were there. They seemed to like it. What a place.
It's kind of dirty and boring here.
You can't please everyone. The coolest places always look like this. That's the Beals rule.
What? Beals?
Damn, I'm going to start talking about the band Beals again, which is really boring. Beals rule! The cover of the Beals Revolver album from '66 is just complete crap. Why can't I ever stop? They drew all 4 of them and gave them hyper-realistic eyes. Gosh, why do people need this information? Sales were terrible, even though the album itself is good. Even though they released the single Green Submarine at the same time, it completely overshadowed the release of Revolver. Everyone rolls their eyes, just like my parents do when I bring home a new LP record or CD. Everyone listened to Green Submarine, and Revolver was overshadowed because of its cover, and it took 40 years for people to listen to it. I have a remastered version at home, a new edition, of course, but it includes 3 songs from their previous release. Gosh, my whole room is covered with shit that no one has ever listened to. Hipster! Submarine was a banger, but Revolver would have been a hit too if they hadn't left those 3 awesome songs off the Western release. So it turns out that the album is good, but no one listened to it because of the cover. I need to keep my mouth shut so I don't bore people to death. This noodle shop is probably the same. It doesn't look great, but you have to try it and it'll turn out to be awesome.
So, is this Green Submarine good?
Yes! It's my favorite Beals song!
Let's try the noodles.
Yeah.
This is incredibly delicious. This is abnormally delicious. Maya, thank you for bringing me here.
I dip my spoon into the thick broth. I don't like very spicy food, but the soup has a pleasant aroma. According to the rules, you should try the broth first, then the meat, then the noodles. I try the broth first. It's so hot and spicy, but insanely delicious.
I want another serving.
Are you still worried about the PSP?
Yes, a little. But overall, it's not such a big loss. I'll have more time to study.
Or go out for noodles with me.
Well, that's unlikely.
Why?
2 more bowls and I'll burn my tongue, and then there'll be no point in going out for spicy noodles anymore.
Yes, exactly. What I tried yesterday seems like amateurish. And here, a real pro is cooking. This is a hidden gem of the noodle world. Steam is rising from the plate. My eyes are watering. I want to eat everything at once. Hey, do you want to come over to my place later? We can listen to Beals.
Well, only if we turn on Arvana afterwards.
Damn. I can't stand this grunge. These guys in worn-out sweaters in a garage. Well, I can put up with it for a friend. Yes, of course. We'll put on Arvana. Okay, it'll be a chance to try out this band. Maybe it's like this noodle dish. A hidden gem? I take my chopsticks and pick up a piece of meat. Or like the album Revolver. It seems like nonsense, but it's actually delicious. Damn, it's pork. I don't eat it. But if Yan is eating, it'd be awkward if I ate soup and left the meat. According to the rules, you eat the broth first, then the meat, and then the noodles. Damn. Okay, I'll take the noodles first and then decide. I throw the piece of meat back, picking up the noodles, and put them in my mouth. Uh-oh, you're doing it out of order. What's gonna happen? Damn, something's stuck in my throat. It won't go down or come up.
Cook, give me another serving.
Something cold and slippery. I stick my fingers in my mouth. It's some kind of cord. Huh? It's a telephone cable.
Cook, give me another serving.
Or a wire? What the hell is it doing in my ramen? The smell of noodles is so strong I start to feel nauseous. I pull out the wire, but it doesn't end. Damn, it hurts. I'll probably pull out all my guts. Everyone around me is stuffing themselves with this disgusting slop, practically shoving fatty meat into their mouths with their hands. My head is spinning. And that egg in the soup? Did it just move? Can I click on it?
Ooh!
Yan, did you see that? Hey, what are you doing? I haven't finished eating, and I haven't paid. There was an eye.
An eye?
And a wire. There was a wire in my mouth.
Are you serious?
Yes, Yan. There's some kind of crap inside the soup, I'm telling you. Let's get out of here and drink some activated charcoal. Otherwise, we'll get sick as hell.
Well, let's at least pay for lunch.
No way. There's some kind of maniac working there. He's making soup with eyes in it.
Maybe you imagined it.
You were just talking about that album with eyes, so... Dan, that's so freaking creepy.
Okay, don't yell. Let's get home then. If everything is fine tomorrow and we don't get poisoned, I'll come by and pay for us.
Take care of yourself.
Uh-huh.
The next day, everything was normal. After school, I went to training and Yan went to the game store. I spent the whole weekend with my parents on a trip to the countryside, so I completely forgot about the episode with the nasty ramen. It happens that cooks are not conscientious about their work. But on Monday, Yan didn't come to school. The kids from class who tried the noodles didn't come either.
Hey, dude! Did something happen? You didn't come to school. Guess what? I went swimming in the river with my parents yesterday. It's so shallow now. We were there 10 years ago, and the water was up to our necks. And now the water is only waist deep.
He's not answering. Oh, wait! I shouldn't have read it like that. Golly. I didn't realize this was, like, over the phone. Not some, bizarro version of Maya speaking to him. I decided to visit him. Maya! It's been a long time since you've been here. Yan is sick. Some kind of intestinal infection, so don't bother him too much. He needs rest. Pills are so expensive. Why do children always get sick? So much money is spent on food, on school. What did you bring? Oh, it's a pillow from Two Peaks.
Maya.
The whole room is littered with empty instant noodle boxes. Dude, you look terrible.
Ever since we went to that cafe together, I stopped being able to taste food. No smell, no taste. Everything tastes like rubber.
This isn't E. coli.
Yes, it's that noodle. And I'm always hungry. You have no idea how bad I feel. My stomach is cramping, and I have this constant throbbing pain. Only when I eat instant noodles do I feel a little better. But that's not it. I need the one they served at Noodless Soup.
You need a doctor immediately, and then call the police to have that damn noodle shop shut down.
Please, listen. Let's go there again.
What?
Listen, we'll take some of this junk and bring it to the lab. Mom has a friend who works there. They'll figure out what this nasty stuff is. Then we can show everything to the police.
Somehow it's complicated. Wait, you just want to try that noodle again. Damn it, we can't go there. We need to report them. They'll get arrested and you'll be sent to the doctor.
Maya, please. You're my best friend. I'm suffering, Maya. If I don't eat at least a little of that noodle soup, I won't be able to stand it. Maya.
This stuff was clearly poisoned. If I want to cure Yan, giving him more of this soup is a very bad idea. He looks very ill, but he's begging me. And when did the police ever do their job? Damn it. Why do I always have to be the one to decide everything?
We're calling the police.
I take out my phone and dial the police number.
Maya!
Yan, you're crazy to go back there.
Maya! Maya, don't.
Hello, how can I help you? My friend was poisoned with ramen. Damn, I never called the police. My chest feels tight from the excitement. There, he came to the noodle shop, ate, and now he can only eat noodles. There was also a wire in my suit, and an eye was floating in it. What's your name? Maya, Indiana. Got it. Hold on. Thank you for waiting. You need to call the State Public Health Department. They will put you on a waiting list and schedule an appointment at your local office. You will need to bring a completed complaint form about the quality of food. Attach a personal data processing consent form to the complaint form. Oh, where can I get this form? One moment, please.
Maya.
Wait, Yan. Thank you for waiting. It can be printed at any branch of the local service quality prevention department. Damn, this is complicated. Okay, Yan. Let's go there tomorrow.
Why tomorrow?
Well, I have training today, and what if you feel better by tomorrow?
You're right. Now go.
What, are you kicking me out already? Aren't we going to listen to music? I brought the Revolver album.
Sorry, I need to rest. Go away.
The next day, Yan didn't come to school. I always wanted to know the name of the game Yan was playing. He mentioned it in the cafe, but I forgot. Maybe I'll save up some money and give it to him for New Year's celebration. You idiot. The guy has this hairstyle and he's wearing armor. So I found the geekiest geek in the class.
There are many options here.
The guy bends his fingers.
Darkest Souls, Bloodcorn Carts.
No, well, he's also gathering a harem of girls.
A harem? The search radius has expanded 3,000 times.
No, he appoints them as generals later.
How many girls does the main character have?
Well, about 40?
Water Emblem?
Damn. There's also this girl among them wearing a cap, almost like mine.
What size are her boobs?
What? Well, she has small breasts.
Oh, so it's Ranciel Y. Cousin, I guess.
Yes, that's right.
My cousin has it on his PSP, but he's sick right now.
Damn, he just said it and I already forgot the name. Wow, what's wrong with him?
Nothing. He got food poisoning from noodles.
What? Where? Where did he get poisoned?
A noodle shop opened 2 days ago in the old construction district. He ate there and went to bed with stomach pains.
Maya. Damn, you scared me.
Where is this person?
I was at the cafe where we ate. The noodle shop is gone.
What? Why did you go without me? And why wasn't she there?
I don't know. But I talked to the janitor on that street. The cafe closed 2 days ago.
So the cafe closed and another one opened right away. People got poisoned there too. Are these poisonings related? If I tell Yan about the new cafe, he'll definitely rush over there. He'll eat the noodles and who knows what will happen to him then. Maybe I should keep quiet this time. I'm just looking out for my friend. On the other hand, is it right to decide for him what he needs? He has the right to know and make his own choice. But that would be the wrong choice.
Maya,
Let's not say anything. I'm trying to choose like the choices that I think are the most passive, and then we'll do the most assertive choices the next time around. After school, I decided to go see what was going on there. Especially since the old construction district isn't far from the park where I walked after school. Who's there? Yan?
Hi, Maya. Did you hear about this cafe too?
Yes. I was told that here... No, wait. I just stumbled upon this place. I didn't know about the cafe.
You knew and didn't tell me, did you? Okay, never mind. Let's take a look around together, since we're here.
The place turned out to be abandoned. The cafe is exactly like the one where we ate.
And that smell.
The aroma of juicy noodles still lingers in the air. My mouth is watering and my tongue is tingling from the smell alone. It was really delicious after all. But when I remember that there was an eye floating in my bowl, I immediately feel a lump in my throat. What a disgusting feeling. I want to eat and feel nauseous at the same time. There's nothing here. Looks like the cafe has been moved again. Let's get out of here, shall we?
No, we need to look around.
Unfortunately for me, there was a hatch in the place where the kitchen used to be. A large, heavy metal door. Whoa, it's like we're going further into the tunnel. A large, heavy metal door leads to a deep, deep well. The height takes my breath away. The blood drains from my legs. I can't move.
Look, there are wires coming from here.
It's true. Cables run along in a spiral along the entire well. From below, up here, they are brand new. So, there are wires, so what?
Someone down there is coordinating the actions of those up here.
Do you think the bosses of this cafe are sitting there?
It's a whole network. A network of establishments that poison people.
At first it seems like some kind of nonsense to me, but then I remember that I found out about the cafe over the phone. They call people in the city, luring them into noodle shops. They call them through these wires. But why are they so deep underground?
I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of mine. Or maybe they were building some kind of industrial facility here and then abandoned it.
I look at the spiral of wires and can't take my eyes off of it. Should we go down there? Yes, if we want to find those behind this. Conspiracy? We can't go down into the well without a rope. Even with one, it's too dangerous. If there are rooms under the well, then there must be an entrance from the ground. We need to search the entire abandoned building. There must be a normal entrance somewhere. My heart is beating very fast. It's crazy how dangerous it is. What if there are, guards? We need to prepare. And all because of some ramen. On the other hand, why would ordinary cooks need so many telephone cables and such a deep shaft? Damn. Let's meet tonight at midnight. What? Bring... Your stomach again? Like yesterday? I'm fine. Yan. Pack your backpack. Take everything that might help in exploring the abandoned building and the underground. See you at midnight. I'm shaking all over just thinking about how deep we might go. And what kind of maniacs could live there. Okay, it's time to get ready. On the side of the backpack, I will attach an umbrella. I remember Yan playing some game where the main character wore a white cloak and carried an umbrella and had a crowbar in his hand. You had to seduce monsters in endless basements. I attached the umbrella. I hope there's not a soul in there and all these wires under the kitchen are just a coincidence. But that eye in the soup, I can't forget it. Damn. In the middle section, I'll put a flashlight. It's exactly the same size as the bolt cutter. A hefty flashlight baton. Damn, I should have gone and bought a smaller one. Like in Yan's game, where a blonde guy walks around a foggy city looking for his wife. The flashlight fit in his pocket. Funny game, I wish I could remember the name. I took the flashlight with me. I'll put in the small compartment a water bottle. What if we're there for a long time? I took the water with me. I've taken almost everything. I can still put something in my pocket. I'll put in my pocket a knife. If you jerk your hand up sharply, the blade will pop out on its own. I took the knife with me. At midnight, we went to an abandoned construction site. It's better not to climb over the fence, in case there really are guards there. Let's climb through the window. We just need to pull the board off. Do you have a crowbar to get rid of the board? What? An umbrella? Why did you bring an umbrella? Well, just in case. Let's start over. Delicious ramen. Do you want me to talk to those bullies? No, Maya. You'll only make it worse. And what makes you think they're hooligans? I told you, I just lost it. Why would I make it worse? Just don't, okay? To be honest, I'm tired of it here. The food is bland. Do you know any other cafes in town? We're going to the Noodle Cafe. Oh, okay, Yan. Let's go there tomorrow. Why tomorrow? Well, I have training today and... I promised him I wouldn't tell on the bullies who took his PSP. So I found them and punched them in the stomach.
Yeah, everyone, leave us alone.
Give the PSP back to Yan, you bastard.
I don't have it. Siri took it. He's at home now, poisoned by noodles.
What? What noodles?
What's it to you?
Want some more?
Okay. I don't know, 2 days ago my friend and I went to a place in the old construction district. They set up a spot in an abandoned building. The guys raved about it, so we went.
Maya, Damn, you scared me.
Where's this guy?
I was at the cafe where we ate. The noodle shop is gone.
What? Why'd you go without me? There's a second cafe.
The second cafe? I see. We need to go there.
After school, we went to the construction district. The place turned out to be abandoned.
Alright, we need a crowbar, so we'll get a crowbar.
Let's get a flashlight because the tunnels. And a first aid kit. I hope you won't need it. I took the first aid kit with me. I've taken almost everything. I can still put something in my pocket. A lighter in case we need to burn this place down. Well, I took a couple cigarettes from Yan a couple times, so what? To be honest, I didn't get joy. I just inhaled smoke. There's no taste. And then my parents yelled at me because I smelled like tobacco. Yan smokes like crazy, but he doesn't smell. Why? I took the lighter with me. At midnight, we met at the abandoned construction site.
Do you have a crowbar to get rid of the board?
I sure do. With the crowbar, I easily pry off the boards. We crawl further. We go down to the floor below.
The light is on. There really is someone here.
What unnatural light. Everything looks white, but I can hardly see anything. We walk in silence for a while, listening to the sound of our own footsteps. Finally, we reach a dead end.
The wires lead to the left, behind the grate.
There's a lock on the bars on the other side. Well, let's walk around some more first. Maybe there's another way forward. The lock is on that side. That means there must be a detour somewhere. We've been wandering around the same corridors for about half an hour. There are dead ends everywhere, and no wires.
There's a ventilation shaft in the next room. If we can't open the door, we can try to climb through there.
Crawl through a narrow ventilation duct in an abandoned high-rise building? That's a bad idea, Yan. Maybe...
Do you have anything to open the door with or not?
Yan, it's not too late to turn back.
Give me your backpack. I'll take a look myself.
Hey! Let's use the bolt cutters. I have nothing to cut the lock with.
Oh.
I guess we'll go through the ventilation shaft. I don't have anything useful. Let's try the ventilation.
Ugh,
Whoa,
disgusting.
you could not catch me crawling through there. Wow, it's dusty in here. It's so narrow here, I can't even spread my elbows. How are you going to get through here?
Not me. You.
What? I'm not going in there!
Maya, you're an athlete, and you're very thin.
But Yan, I'll get stuck there. It's suicide.
Look, there's a turn to the side. The pipe definitely leads where we need to go. Leave your backpack here and empty your pockets. I'll stick the crowbar through the bars. If it works, you can climb through and knock the lock off from the other side.
Damn! I climb into a narrow tunnel. There's a 5-centimeter layer of dust here. I can hardly breathe. My nose is itchy. I want to cough, but I can barely breathe in this heavy air.
Maya, how are you?
It's a nightmare. As soon as I open my mouth, a lump of dust gets right down my throat.
Can you crawl? Maya?
Yes? I'm crawling further, as far as I can. Damn!
What is it?
I think I'm stuck.
Damn it, Maya, you can't rely on. You try it yourself. I can hardly breathe in here. Then get back in. I'm pushing with my elbows, but I don't have enough strength to move my body back. I try again. My legs feel swollen and won't move. My body's trapped in metal and I can't move. I can't! Panic washes over me like a wave. Yan! It takes a tremendous effort to restrain myself from screaming in terror. Yan, please, get me out of here! How am I supposed to do that, genius?
Kill him. Ooh.
I'm about to fight my best friend. I'm dying and this dude's making fun of me. My vision is darkening. Maya? Maya! Yan? Someone's coming here. Yan! Yan? Well, I just need to wait calmly. Do nothing, don't try to get out. If I move, I'll make myself more anxious. This panic would drive me crazy. So I just need to wait for Yan. Just wait. It's been over an hour, I guess. Gradually, I start to feel a little better. My friend won't abandon me here. He'll call for help or find some kind of rope to pull me out. These optimistic thoughts keep me afloat. Although, maybe I just haven't fully realized the hopelessness of the situation. Maya, there's an electrical panel here. Yan! I'll turn on the ventilation. It'll suck out the dust. It'll be easier for you to crawl. That's not gonna make me fly into the blades, right? Oh! A powerful stream of air begins to pull me forward, straight towards the fan blades. Oh, just what I was worried about. Ah! With a tremendous effort, I push against the walls of the pipe to slow down my movement somehow. Yan! Yan, I'm being pulled towards the blades! Damn, how do I turn it off? What? No off switch? Do you have a knife to cut the wires? Yan! I think I brought the matches. Knife, bolt cutters. Dead end. You can rotate the card by moving the cursor. Whoa, look at that. That is so ending. That's so interesting. I wonder if it really is 2 out of 10. The collector junkie in me wants to find out. That's so cool. Bolt cutter. I had a friend, Rena. Once we couldn't open a soda bottle. Just couldn't do it. No one was home, so we had to figure it out ourselves. We went to a hardware store and bought a bolt cutter. No idea how it was supposed to help. We walked down the street with this thing and laughed. One of my best childhood memories. I took the bolt cutter with me. In the small compartment. Let's get first aid kit. If we got a bolt cutter, let's use a lighter. Cut the lock with bolt cutters. I cut the lock with bolt cutters. It was very prudent to bring it with you. For a while, we just walked forward in silence. We go down several times. Wait, do you hear? There's someone there. Give me the crowbar. We're hiding behind a ledge in the wall. After about 10 minutes, I peek out from my hiding place. It seems like someone was there, but they've already left. Ready to go? Yes. We walk until the familiar smell of greasy soup hits our noses. Whoa, what is this? Is there really in this pool? Yeah, it looks like a whole pool of ramen. Yan wants to come over, but I hold him back by his shirt. Yan, don't. Don't go near. Why?
Think about it. There's a whole pool of soup in that abandoned building. That's what they've been serving us out of? Why is it stored here? How is it cooked anyway? This is obviously some kind of industrial waste, or something like that. Yan silently pulls back his sleeve and walks towards the pool. Yan, don't do this. Don't eat it. He already scooped up a handful and raised it to his lips. I'm gonna have to tell your mom that you died eating forbidden soup in an abandoned construction site. It's warm. A vile, oily liquid pours into his mouth. Finally. Yan, don't! Stop it! For the first time in 2 days, I can taste food. Get out of here. Don't bother me. He scoops up more and more. I'm very hungry. I need to eat. Yan, wake up! You're eating the slop from the pool in the abandoned building. The intoxicating smells of noodles is making me dizzy. Still, it was very, very tasty. But that floating eye... Yan! I resolutely approach my friend. His entire clothing is already soaked in grease, and a disgusting, oily broth is dripping from his lips. Maya, don't interfere. He pushes me, and I fall painfully to the floor. I jump up and grab his arms. Yan, you're out of your mind! A knee to the stomach knocks my breath out. Dang, he ain't playing about this soup. He lunges for the crowbar. Sorry, Maya. He got to me? Hold on. He snatched my crowbar and beat me with it? Maybe instead of a lighter, we should have brought that knife along. Never bring a crowbar to a knife fight, am I right? Sorry, Maya. You'll have to lie unconscious for now. Maya? He killed me? She's warm. When you wake up, I'll give you such a hard time. What if I fell in the pond? What if I fell in the pool? Okay, just lie there. I'll meet you at school. I'm unconscious and you're leaving me behind in an abandoned industrial site with another mysterious person who we haven't confronted yet? You're leaving me unconscious with a stranger roaming around? Yan, I'm gonna beat you up. In these other runs, if there's an option to beat you up, I'm about to do it. They're gonna add me to the soup, bro. Soup's about to be me flavored. I think that pool was here. Starve. Damn, it's only been a day and I'm still hungry again. Greedy ass. I thought it could last longer. Wait, what? Yeah, I let out the plug. And now there's no more soup. Maya, why are you still lying here, dummy? There's probably like a pool of blood pouring out of my head and he's like, you're sleeping? No, buddy, whacked me over the head with a crowbar, jerk. Maya? Maya, you... Wait, how can this be? 'Cause you hit me over the head. You were warm. Buddy's never heard of internal bleeding. It means I... What? How can it be? Dang. Bludgeoned by my best friend. Oh, so I guess there really are 10 cards. Oh, I like this, like, shiny feature. Don't worry, Maya. I'll make sure we get a good ending. Some way, somehow. Crowbar. What if instead of a crowbar, we got the flashlight, first aid kit, and a knife? All sorts of silly scenes from my life come to mind. Maya, Yan, there you are.
Rena!
We arrived an hour early, so we have time for milkshakes before the movie. Rena and Yan hug each other. Yan, tell me what's on the menu. I can't see without my glasses.
They're on your forehead.
I feel a little awkward that my two best friends are dating.
Whoa! Third wheel.
And they hug in front of me. Long kisses all the time.
I like that her phone's around her neck.
Yeah, sure. I'll have a strawberry milkshake with whipped cream.
Maya, what are you having?
Damn, I wanted strawberry too. Me,
Hey, it's fine, you could copy her.
Order what you want, Maya. Rena doesn't like it when we order the same thing. She likes to try all cocktails and then swap.
Oh, hell no!
Bro, you gonna get mad at me for ordering the same thing? Bro, order the same thing. It doesn't matter. She's not drinking out of my drink. Both my friends are pissing me off. I'll have a strawberry one. I'll have, a banana.
Nah, girl. I wanted strawberry. Rena could pick something different if she doesn't like it.
I'll have a strawberry one. You too? But we have the same ones. What's it matter, Rena?
Huh?
So we do. I want one too. Hey, can you draw my portrait on a cocktail? You go to art school. Maya, they only draw on coffee. But maybe I'll try it someday.
Guys?
What is it?
Didn't you set your clocks forward for daylight savings time?
Damn, I forgot. Can't change it in my cell phone.
I forgot too. So now it's not 1 p.m., but 2 p.m.
What? The movie's been on for 3 minutes already. What? There's still credits. What about the cocktails?
Grab them and let's go.
In glass cups or what?
You're an athlete. Come on.
Phew, we made it.
Well, the movie's been going for 15 minutes already.
Do you think the ticket seller noticed that we have cocktails in glass cups?
Maya zipped up her backpack, so I doubt it. How did they not spill in your backpack?
I'm opening my backpack. All of them are spilled.
Oh my gosh. Excuse me, could you keep it down?
Yes, sorry. Well, what's going on? My whole backpack is soaked.
Maya, did they spill?
What do you think? They don't have lids, and we were running like sprinters. Damn, it soaked through. My pants are wet and sticky now.
Ugh. Excuse me, could you please be quieter?
Yes, sorry.
Maya, what? Not a single cocktail survived? I'm about to hit everybody. I'm about to hit both my friends. I'm about to throw my backpack on both of them and be like, here, check for yourself. Well, I can mix one from 3 half-empty ones. Maya, you're a genius. Hey!
It's the ticket lady.
She saw that your backpack was wet. A heavyset woman in her 50s walks into the movie theater with a swagger. Who brought soda into the theater? Dang, you can't... Well, I guess you can't have outside food in the theater. Excuse me, the movie is playing. Could you be quieter? Shut up! A man in his 40s wearing a suit is so stunned that he falls silent. There you are! Now give me that soda!
She noticed us!
With incredible speed, the woman rushes towards us and tries to snatch the glass from our hands. Maya, hold on tight!
I've got it!
This music. Give me the soda, quickly! All four grab the glass. Rena quickly throws 3 straws into it.
Let's drink quickly while we still have the glasses.
The 3 of us suck down the strawberry vanilla cocktail as fast as we can. Yeah. The power of friendship.
I don't know why this scene came to mind right now. How much longer do I have to lie here? My right leg is very sore and numb.
Maya, there's an electrical panel here.
Yan.
I'll turn on the ventilation. It'll suck the dust. Yan!
Oh, this time I didn't die. The fan stops right next to my head. I feel like my heart is about to burst, and I'm going to die of fear. Something got into my right eye, so it hurts to open my eyelid.
Maya, how are you?
Yan's voice is very quiet, almost like an echo. He's barely audible, saying something about my knife. I don't have the strength to answer him. I gather what's left of my willpower and squeeze my way through the turn. For a while, I just sit and stare at these bright white lamps right under the ceiling. Something really did get into my eye. I need to rinse it out as soon as possible. Dang, I don't have my water bottle. That's it. I need to pull myself together. Get ready and find Yan. I can do this, right? I can do it. Yes, I can do it. I brush the dust off my clothes and move on. Pretty quickly, I find a closed door and the crowbar that Yan left behind. I knock the lock off with a swing. Yan is nowhere to be found. He left my backpack here. No water bottle. Take the backpack and move on. I continue walking down the corridors. What the? That's not Yan, is it? In the center of the hallway, above the pool, hangs a man. A telephone receiver hangs from his open mouth. The familiar, nauseating smell of noodles hits my nose.
Yeah, before we do anything, let's go ahead.
Examine the person. I know it's in the pool already. It looks like a girl. She's wrapped in wires. Through the thick wires, I can see her body and clothes. Something like pajamas or a tracksuit. A telephone receiver hangs from her open mouth. Fat is dripping from the receiver into the pool. Are they squeezing it out of people or what? What a crap. Examine the pool. The pool is filled to the brim with a greasy, smelly mass. Pieces of boiled meat float here, and there are also nori, noodles. Is this ramen or something? This disgusting concoction makes my stomach turn. Bubbles of fat slowly float in the foul-smelling mass. My jaw is cramping up. I can feel my mouth filling with saliva. Search for an exit. I notice the passage to the next room in advance. What was that? Some strange noises, as if someone... The lights go out just as I hide behind a small ledge in the wall. I press myself against the cold tile. Someone's heavy footsteps on broken tiles. Damn. I decided that the best option is to freeze and not move. Anxious anticipation. But it's better than giving myself away. It must be one of the people responsible for this awful ramen. I don't understand. This someone. Did they leave? Or are they still here? Damn it. He's right next to me. I hear some commotion by the pool. It sounds like someone is pouring liquid. Is that my boy drinking the soup again? I just froze and waited, barely breathing. Quiet. I can't hear anyone. We need to wait a little longer. I've probably been sitting here for about 20 minutes. I don't know if that person has left yet or not. All kinds of memories are coming back to me. This time, they're not very pleasant. So, Maya Indiana and Jan Dybowski. Kazimir Nikonovich. I need you at City Day. The school will be holding an open house. No, not that. Maya. We can't this weekend. Maya has basketball. She's competing in a tournament. Just in time for City Day. Yeah, right. Well, what about you?
The art school is having an exhibition.
Ha! A school exhibition? Do you like art?
Yes.
Teacher takes out his cigarettes. Want one? Don't worry, you can smoke in my class.
It's a setup, Yan. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's trying to trick you. I've seen this before.
Listen, Yan, why are you bothering with these amateurs? Do you really want to go there? What draws you there so much? It's just a school exhibition. It's either dolls that are put on display just to please the children, or mediocrity. Kazimir Nikonovich is a good man, but he's a manipulator. And giving cigarettes to students, even if they're already 18, is somehow wrong. You can do better. Go into computer design. That's where the future is. It's better to spend your youth learning a really good skill than traditional art, which is already dead. Yan thoughtfully rolls a cigarette between his fingers. Well, okay. To hell with this City Day. My brother teaches computer design courses at the Capitol. Maybe you could try something and I'll send it to him to look at. I think you have potential. You could easily get into a university in the capital. Who knows? You're obsessed with our provincial art school. The art school teaches the basics of painting. All the basics are in books. Look, here's one of their paintings hanging in our classroom. How long does it take to learn to paint like that? A very long time. But in fact, it's useless, don't you agree?
Yes, probably. It's just decoration.
I'd like it. It's mediocre. First of all, there's nothing here but technique. There's no idea. Secondly, traditional painting as a technique is no longer relevant. You need to go to the Capitol. There, they can not only teach you to see the idea, but also teach you modern art techniques. If you try hard, you can get into digital design right away. It's modern art. And when you graduate, you'll be able to find a job that's in demand. From printing and web design to conceptual installations. And what are the prospects here in the provinces? Yes, that sounds convincing. Scrawl? Yes, scrawl. Maya, do you want to play big-time basketball later? Yes, of course, or I don't know. Yeah, I want to go pro. Well, there you go. And to do that, you need to go where the opportunities are and not cling to the provinces. Anyway, Yan, I'll see you at school this weekend to help the guys with the festival. Deal? Yan is helping me with basketball. He can't come on the weekend. That's a complete lie. Yes, one of their players sprained his leg, so I'll replace him. Probably. Okay, but think about the digital design, okay? Phew, we barely got away with it. And you? Are you really going to move to the capital?
I don't know.
Rena! Yan, will you come to the exhibition? My work will be there. The whole city will be viewing them.
I'm sorry, Rena. I can't.
Are you really going to the basketball game instead of my exhibition?
Did you hear all that?
So, scrawl, yes? Mediocre?
Rena, stop it.
So, you don't want to look at my work, but you want to play basketball with Maya? Of course.
Rena, stop it. I had no choice.
Except to agree that I'm studying to be mediocre. There's always a choice.
I already told the teacher I'd be at the competition. If I don't show up, he'll think I'm a liar or... What does basketball have to do with anything? I like your drawings, Rena. You're a great artist.
That's not the point, Yan.
What the hell is wrong with her? Did I do something wrong?
Hey Rena, what's up? How was the exhibition? Ian and I were thinking of going to see that movie again. It's showing at the cinema again. So, are you with us on Sunday? Hello?
Rena didn't talk to me and ignored me in Messenger app.
Until that very day, until she got into an accident. Until that very day, until she got into an accident.
That's it. Stop sitting in the corner.
I'm frozen through from this wall. I need to find a way out and rescue Yan in this darkness. I get up, take a step, and... It's coming from the hanged man. The receiver, from her mouth. Is she calling?
What happens if we pick up the phone?
This sound really bothers me. I think I should check this phone, strange as it may seem. Maybe this is the key to figuring out what's going on here. Damn, where is it? It's so difficult to navigate by touch.
I fell in the water! I'm falling into the pool.
A thick, dense liquid envelops me.
Help!
As soon as I open my mouth, a greasy mass fills my lungs.
Oh, nah.
Card number 3 of 10. It's that time already? The sun will be up soon, which means it's my time to go. Remember to like and subscribe if you liked my content, and leave a comment on what you thought about the game so far. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember, stay sharp and stay curious. Bye!